Narisara. Welcome back to Stretch and Relax. Let's get moving and get back onto our mat. And we'll start by coming to a comfortable seat. And just let your hands rest onto the thighs, knees. And let's take 3 breaths. Take a full breath in. Exhale out 1. Inhale. Exhale out 2. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and let the eyes open and extend your legs in front of you and just start to flex your feet, point your feet, roll your ankles around, shake the legs out. And then just sit for a moment and roll your wrists around and go in both directions. Shake them out a little bit. Good. And just place the hands down back behind you. Bend the knees and drop the knees over to the right or to the left. And just take your time with that. And then as your knees come over towards the right again, see if you can lift up and turn toward the back of your mat and release. And then come back up. Turn toward the front. Let your knees drop over to the left. Keep spinning over toward the left as you twist your spine and release. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale, and then exhale to twist. Inhale, and exhale to twist. As you come back to center, have the legs in front of you, hands back around. Lift up the chest, lift up the hips into tabletop, and release down. And one more time. Inhale, lift the hips all the way up. And exhale. And then come to sit tall, keep the legs in front, the knees bent. Lift your left arm up and side bend over toward the right. Bring the left hand down and then turn this into a twist. And then bring the right arm up and take a side bend over. And then bring the hands in front of you just to curl forward. You'll reach the arms up and back and all the way around. And then lift the right arm up, side bend over to the left. Breathe in, exhale, bring the right hand down, and this turns into a twist. Come upright, bring the back left arm up, and turn this into a side bend with a little arm stretch. And then give yourself a hug so that both arms are in front of you, and then just fold over the legs. And then reach the arms all the way up, and release down. Make your way onto your hands and knees. When you're on your hands and knees, just take a moment here to inhale and exhale with a little arching and curling the spine. And we'll stretch out the back and the hamstrings by taking a bit of downward facing dog. So if you're not doing down dog, you can just stay onto the knees and let the arms and head come down. If you'd like to do down dog, tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back, and stretch the legs out. Release high and down. You can bend the knees and straighten the knees, then roll up onto the tops of the balls of the feet and release the hips down. Do that a couple more times. Bend the knees, straighten, and rise up onto the balls of the feet. And then go onto your shins for a moment. Onto your hands and knees and stretch your right leg back, tuck the toes under, and just pulse the leg a bit. And take the back leg a little bit over towards the left side as you tilt over. As you come back to center, bring your leg out to the side. Have a little stretch here. And then bring the leg all the way in front of you. And you can let your front knee bend if you need to. Fingertips touch and just fold over the leg. And then come up upright, bend your front knee. Bring the body up all the way upright. Reach the arms up. And then start to lunge over forward. And then inhale to lift up. Exhale, hands down. Come right back into a downward facing dog. As you inhale forward to plank, drop the knees down, walk the knees back, up the hands back around, lift up into camel pose, and then back into child's pose. And the big toes touch, knees come wide, arms come forward, the head release. Stay here for one breath. And then right back onto your hands and knees. And stretch the left leg back, tuck the toes under. Take the left leg over to the right side, little side bend here. Take the back leg out to the side, just trying to stretch the inner thigh. And then start to bring the leg forward and fold over the leg, just getting a little bit of a hamstring with its here. And then go ahead and bend your front knee, come into a lunge. Make your way upright and reach the arms all the way up. You might even send the hips forward and the heart lifts up to the sky. Breathe here, and exhale, hands come down. Maybe back in a downward facing dog. Up and back. And take an inhale forward to plank. Softly drop the knees to the floor. Walk your hands back. Rise up onto the shins. Bring your hands to your low back. Lift the chest into a camel pose. Send the hips forward. And then maybe back in child's pose. Bring the bum toward the heels. Arms come forward and head release down. Back onto downward facing dog. And you get to walk your feet forward. And you're just going to hang over the legs and let your head release down. You might bend the knees or hold on to opposite elbows and sway a little bit. Let's spend a little time in this forward fold. Just allowing the belly and the thighs to come closer. You might even nod your head a little yes or nod your head a little no. And release your hands down. You can interlace the fingers behind your back or cross the arms and the arms skyward if you'd like. And breathe here. 2 more breaths. And then as you release the hands down, you go ahead and bring the left hand to the center. Bend your left knee and reach your right arm up to the sky. And breathe here. And exhale, release down. We'll switch. Bring your right hand to the center. Bend your right knee and lift your left arm up to the side. And breathe here. And exhale, release down. And then widen your feet a bit and make your way down to the floor into a squat pose. And then just take a moment to drop the tailbone, lift up in the chest, roll your shoulders back. And exhale. And one more breath here. And exhale. And place your hands onto the floor, straighten the legs, parallel your feet, and drop the head all the way down. Reach your arms out and all the way up to stand. Come tall, and then exhale, fold over the legs. You can inhale, step your left foot back into a lunge, reach your right arm up into a twist. Drop your back left knee down and come up into this twisted back bend here as you tip back. Place the left hand down. Tuck the back toes under, straighten the back leg. Right back into downward facing dog. And take an inhale forward to plank. Drop your knees down. Walk your hands back. You're on your shins. One more time. Hands to the low back into camel pose. Lifting the heart and chest. face down. Coming back into downward facing dog. Full breath in. Exhale. Breathe here. Exhale, step your left foot forward into drop the back knee down. Oops, and then reach the left arm down and right up. And now drop the back knee down and keep your body in the twist as you lift your right arm up and tilt to the back of your head. Inhale, exhale, hand down. You can tuck the back toes under, straighten the back leg, and make your way back into downward facing dog. Inhale forward, exhale lower, and inhale, lift up, and let's make our way back into child's pose. Take a full breath in, and exhale all the way up. And make our way upright, and let's work with the shoulders a little bit, and come to sit for a moment. And you can sit cross-legged, or you can sit onto your heels, anyone that feels right for you. So from here, bring your right arm out to the side, cross it in front of you, and drop the left arm down and bring it over. And breathe here with that. 2 more breaths. And then release the hand down, bring the right arm out, up toward the ceiling, and the elbow close and up. Gather your ribs together so you're not splaying your ribs. And then the left arm up toward the elbow. 2 more breaths here. Still working with the right arm. Reach the right arm up, out to the side, in, turn, rotate, bring it back behind, and maybe the hand comes around. It wraps around here, guiding that shoulder back, that right shoulder back. And breathe here. And exhale and release. You can undo the shoulder and off. Then let's bring the left arm out, cross it in front of the body, and then drop the right arm down and bring it over. Keep your chest facing forward, and keep your shoulders facing forward, and breathe here. 1 more breath. And let's go ahead and release, and then bring the left arm up. Bend the elbow forward and up to the ceiling, and then the right hand to the elbow. Gather your ribs together so you're not back bending. A little bit of low core work. And then still working with that left hand, bring the left arm out. In, turn, rotate behind the back, and then let that hand come to the other side, and then guide the shoulder back just a little bit, opening through the chest. And then go ahead and release the shoulder and make your way out of it. Okay. And then from here, let's do some hip stretches. Right? So start with butterfly pose. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees out to the side. If this is hard for you, if you're sitting back like this, you might need to sit up on a blanket, or you can bring your hands back around and lift up like this. And if you want to stay like this, that's absolutely fine. Or breathe in, exhale, fold forward. And stay here for about 6 more breaths. Exhale, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 3. And inhale, exhale, 4. Then take an inhale to lift up. Bring your knees up, stretch the legs forward. Then bring the right knee up and cross the foot over. Bring the right hand down and inhale. Bring the left arm up and twist towards the bent knee. And breathe here. Try to flex that left foot. Breathe here. And take an inhale back to center and twist the other way. As you come back to center, bring the foot a little bit closer to the hip. Try to drop the knee down. Right? So maybe you're here, or you can lean over and cross the legs underneath. That might be a lot for you. You can stay here, or you can fold forward and stay here. And as you unwind out of this, go ahead and extend the legs forward in front of you. And bring the right hand down, left arm forward. Lift into a three-legged tabletop. So you lift all the way up and release down. This time, bring the soles of the feet together and a little bit further apart so it's more like a star shape. Breathe in, exhale, fold. About 6 more breaths here. Exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. And inhale, exhale 4. Couple more breaths here. Then go ahead and make your way upright. Straighten the legs forward. Bring the left knee up, left hip over. Bring the hand down. Inhale, right arm up. Take a little twist over towards the left and breathe here. And inhale back to center and twist the other way. Come back to center. Take the foot and bring it a little closer to the hip, and maybe this knee can drop down, different part of your hip area. Or you can lean over and bend that knee underneath. Shoelace, we go across it. Breathe here and exhale, folding forward. And then on your inhale to lift up, extend the legs forward. Keep the knees bent, feet onto the floor, left hand down. Reach the right arm up as you come into reverse tabletop. Lifting up, breathe here. And exhale, release down. And then here, swing your legs back around and come into a pose called frog pose. So as you come onto the belly, you might have both knees out to the sides, right? Just like a frog. Here, your feet might be up into the air. Your bum might not touch all the way, that's okay. And just breathe with this. And so you can relax your shoulders, so you can allow your chest to relax, as the inner adductors release. Just about 4 more breaths here. All right, and then go ahead and close the legs together. You can shake them out a bit. Stay on your belly, bend your knees, bring your feet up to the ceiling, and windshield wiper the feet to the left and right. And let that have a little twist. And then lengthen your legs long. And you can come into Sphinx pose. Bring your forearms down, lifting the heart and chest. And let's stretch the neck out. Drop the chin to your chest, roll your head over to the right. Inhale, center, roll your head to the left. And 2 more times, roll your head over to the right and over to the left. As you come back to center, maybe you can stay here if you want to widen your hands a little bit. Sometimes the feet, the legs have to widen, coming up into seal pose. Let's stay here for about 8 breaths or so. You can come down earlier if you need to. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. And exhale 4. Keep going. As you relax the face, drop the shoulders, and the tailbone toward the face. And take a breath in. Exhale, lower yourself down and let yourself rest completely. And go ahead and roll over onto your side and onto your back. And hug your knees into your chest. And lift the legs up into the air. You can shake them out a bit. And take happy baby pose. Close the legs together. Hug the right knee into the chest and take a twist. Bring the right knee over and the right arm out to the side and breathe here. And as you come back to center, switch. Hug the left knee in and exhale and twist. And as you inhale back to center, now let's make your way up to sit. And we'll do just a moment of breathing practice. So good for the body just to take a moment to breathe. So just come sit comfortably. You can sit cross-legged or in hero's pose. Take a long breath in. Exhale out 1. Long breath in. Exhale out 2. Long breath in. Exhale out. You can continue to breathe or meditate here. We'll take a couple minutes of lying down in relaxation in Shavasana. Just take a moment to come to lie on your back. Let all the stress and tension just drop away. Relax all the muscles around the mouth, the jaw, the tongue. Relax the muscles around the eyes, the forehead. Let your hands relax, the arms and shoulders. Let your feet relax, your legs. And let yourself just rest and breathe here. Yourself. Just focus on the breath. And doing absolutely no work at all. You might stay here and rest as long as you need. Or you can begin to bend the knees and roll over onto your side and make your way upright. Come to sit for a moment. And let the calm and the ease stay with you. Thank you very much. Again, my name is Narisara, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for joining me.